Feminine reading here. This is somebody who's thinking of you. A loving thought, serendipity. We have, these are Gaia, Oracle, Tony Carmine, Salerno. Messages really from your divine masculine or the collective. We're really reading energy. So we're trying to get out of personality problems. Right, because 90% of our problems are personality problems we have to deal with. New messages here from the divine masculine to his divine feminine. For those that are standing in alignment to the 5th strand DNA octave. That means you're in the present moment, receiving your light codes, your activations. He wants to tell you, get ready for romance. Travel. Potential, and fancy that being the full moon that we're in. So this is hidden in the depths of a heart. There's a chamber of the heart here. It's going to surprise you. There's a surprise, he's saying. So we're not meant to know, even though you're feeling the loss. So I also got that this is a divine feminine before I came on. She walked away because you saw the 8 of Cups. So this reading is for a divine feminine who walked away and for 4 months or more has said no, right? Because you can sense narcissistic tendencies. So then you went into loss and sadness. But there's, look, the resurrection flame, that if you're a heart dweller, that's open for you. Resurrection flame. And we're in the full moon, we're releasing. And look, that looks like a blood moon. This is deep also because there is, look, an attachment that you're letting go of. Right, so we're trying to get out of he said, she said, or is it this person, that person? We're looking at the energy. And you're letting go of an attachment to an energy, right, that brought you sadness. This is great grief. Are you in joy most of the time? If it's a narcissistic energy, it can be covert, where it seems really happy, but underneath it, they're draining you. So they bamboozle you. And this is what's being real, true love is coming. Wow, go divine feminine. This message is from your divine masculine. Again, look, the ocean of eternal love opening, healing, creativity and fertility is being birthed through new dimensions, I'm hearing. The enchanted forest, again, the moon. This is epic, this moon. Let me know if you know anything else about the moon. Is there something happening that I'm not aware of? Mastery, magic, excitement, enchanted forest. So epic, the moon. And then the moon. So this is a download in a dream state for you, divine feminine. You're dreaming together. Wow, look at that moon. Thinking of you was the first message. Serendipity. This is where I believe, from my own experience, that this is the GPS downloads that takes your feet in the 3D experience, like where you're meant to go physically. So you get the download here and you go there automatically. The way that you meet a twin or bump into them in 3D is by following your own heart. Doing what you want to do. Bringing magic back into your own life. Purification of fire. This is the holy fire that is purified. The Jezebel spirit out of your life. Bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. This is the energy around you, divine feminine. You've been through the fire. This is you saying, I'm not going to break my own heart anymore, ever. You've broken your own heart, allowing yourself not to receive what you really need. Wow, look at that, the Star of David, the amethyst, transformation, confidence, creativity, beautiful. Something emerging here. See how once you get the blueprint here up high, it starts to manifest. Now it breaks through the surface. It's like they come together. The manifestation. The search is over. You're coming out of this. Look at the light shining on this confusion energy as you come out of the dream state. So you've got all the information that you need. You're just making it come down into your reality. That's why it's feeling like you're feeling lost, because you haven't received the new download yet, but it's shining. So this divine masculine is going to bring it to you. He's going to show you who he is for you. There's no guessing here. You don't have to guess. You're already receiving the intuitive downloads. This is like already emotional and mental baggage being cleared between you on the dream state, on the dream plane. Do you know what I mean? The telepathic and intuitive guidance is how you actually bring each other together in the 3D. Silent whispers of the heart, intuitive communication. No more ignoring your heart. Divine feminine. So this may be like a little wave of like an excitement energy that rushes through your heart. This is where you're awakening that to activate your Merkaba, which is just in your high heart, your sacred heart. You'll feel it. It's like receiving an email and getting a ding ding. It's like your heart will receive the information. But this is confusing here. It says loneliness, feeling lost. Because look, you haven't received it yet, but when your divine masculine comes in, he'll show you. Intuitive communication. This is about following your heart, going by faith, not by sight. What number is this? 43. Oh, there's lots of cards in this, isn't there? I love that. The amethyst card, they're saying first, there is something to say here about this amethyst, the transformation that's coming from deep within. I give thanks for the transformation and healing that has taken place. I move through life with gratitude. I move through life with certainty. I move through life with confidence. I achieve my goals. What I focus on, I create. So there's a seed that you planted, divine feminine. Maybe, right, they're showing me it was a new moon. You know when you plant your seeds? Maybe you're also receiving your divine blueprint here of, maybe starting your ministry, starting to speak out, speak up with confidence. Maybe you have a creative idea that you thought would never work, and now you're excited about it. This is actually being manifested. That's why you're feeling nothing here, lost and in the dream. That's why we're coming to you with this message today, because you're transforming. If you weren't feeling lost and alone, you wouldn't be going through the, what's it called? Transition. Thank you. The card confirms intuitive communication. I'm just going to read it to you. This card confirms that you have a natural psychic ability that can be further developed and expanded. But in order to develop this innate gift, you must pay greater attention to your intuition. This can come in many forms. For example, it can be a gut feeling, an unusual or unexpected thought, or a subtle and silent whisper that seems to flow from your heart. Close your eyes and be aware of all you feel around you. The universe is alive. The earth and nature are living energies. Whether you know it or not, there is an aspect of you that is in constant communion with all of creation. You are therefore also in constant communication with everyone and everything. All that you need to expand this wonderful ability is within you. Start to listen to your inner voice and learn to trust your vibes and natural instincts. You are about to discover a whole new way of being. This is going to blow your mind. I can hear you gasp with excitement at that which is before you. It's a thrill. The affirmation is, I focus on my inner world. I am with all creation. All is energetically connected. I trust my intuition. My awareness expands through love. A purification by fire, divine feminine. This has prepared you. You've been purified. Look, then again, that's the fire and the water. The emotions have been cleansed and it's activated your spiritual gifts, your passion, your excitement, and this has made this divine masculine search for you. He's searching for you. Why am I hearing that? Just one sec. Thinking of you, 29. Why would he be searching? Maybe he wants to bump into you somewhere. Maybe he's organising a date that he will contact you about. This card is confirmation that someone you have been thinking of is also thinking of you. Our thoughts and feelings are energy frequencies or wavelengths that transcend space and time. We all transmit and receive information through our thoughts and feelings. It makes no difference whether someone is near or far. Alive or passed away, we are subconsciously in a constant communication with those we think about and love. Having heard this, you probably imagine your thoughts travelling through space and time. However, in actuality, nothing really travels anywhere. This is because energetically or spiritually there is no separation in the first place. We are all interconnected and ultimately one, eternally held within an ocean of divine love. Wow. Ocean of eternal love. The great cosmic ocean of life is so vast and endless as we can imagine it to be, and at the same time it can be smaller than the smallest particle. Affirmation: all I love lives forever in my heart. I am one with all humanity. I am one with all creation. I am in constant communion with everyone. Time and space are real only when I believe they are. This is going out of the paradigm of time and space into the etheric realm, or what we call the fifth dimension, and bringing down spiritual gifts. This is an activation, an earth activation of the ley lines. That's what I'm hearing. And this is putting both of you, following your own guidance, not looking really for each other. He's searching for you though. And you hear the call intuitively, and you will be in the perfect place at the right time for magic to occur. This is what he wants you to know. He now believes in destiny, he believes in love, and he believes in you. And now he's trusting his own heart. We have a special message here from these particular angels. Angel messages. Oh, you got Shanti on the bottom, which means peace. So that could be your level of discernment. You try it on energetically, go, does this give me peace? You go, well, not really. That's why you've walked away from something, because now your peace matters. So it's when you have a union coming in, you will notice the difference. It's going to be so different, Divine Feminine, because it's a perfect match. It's a complementary energetic. And things can move a lot faster in union and in this energy frequency we're in. So the sun, the CMEs, the coronal mass injections from the sun came straight through the center of the Milky Way. And there's been 8 solar flares in less than 2 days, which is the highest recorded in a very long time, if ever. I think it was ever, he said. So this is light codes. This is a huge influx of frequencies. It's all in perfect timing to your biology. So it's chemical, it's energetic, it's electrical. So thinking about your own connection to, devices and frequencies in the 3D that can stop that. Knowing nature is your amplifier. We have a Divine Feminine here with the messages from the angels now, preparing for her union, which has seemed a long time coming. But the stage is now set. So underneath here is Caressa. I'm going to try and get you a little bit closer with the light. These angel cards are beautiful. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you. So do you feel happy about it? When you leave somebody, that's when the telltale sign is there. The residue of their energy Does that light you up? Feel good, light. Then can you go and exercise and you feel, like you've got energy? Or does it make you feel drained that you need to go to sleep and then all you want to do is have a burger? And where are all the Freddo frogs around here? The energy frequency goes down. It affects your diet very fast. If you're anything like me, the angels are saying. So Fiona's here. Angel Fiona is saying, this is about a call to receptive mode. Now that you've asked for your angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So I've been working with the angels for a while, as you know, but I'm still learning. And one of the things they were saying is when you do get a divine sign, say a feather falls from an angel, or a butterfly comes extraordinarily close, right? Or a dragonfly. Something that you just go, that's interesting. Instead of saying that, or what I do, go, is that it? That's my sign? Is that my sign? They say, you can say it just in your own mind. You've got to celebrate it. Go, woohoo, look at that. I got the sign. Thank you, thank you. And they go, okay, this one is getting it more over here. Right? We're not shutting down anything in this moment. Whatever you receive, the gratitude will multiply it. So this is receptive mode, receiving, because you're at the end. You're getting into receptive mode and you're opening to receive. You're not giving anymore. This is not giving, this is receiving. You've been led by the angels to the light. These are the twins, look, healing your inner child, letting go of the DNA pain. The paradigm. I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Sleep is your medicine at the moment, collective. Sometimes you can sort a lot more things out in the angelic realm when you're asleep. You also are talking to your twin, remember that. So when you receive the download, it's like getting it in your crown chakra, for instance. And then you wake up and you think, I should go and get like some shopping at that other place, maybe Harris Farm, or I need to go call up so-and-so and meet at la-la-la. Right? You're following your intuition. You're not looking for your twin. And in that moment, there they are. There's a gasp of excitement, like, like that. I can feel it. To help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And this is what you're asking for. You're asking for some compassion here. Because your heart broke. The broken heart there. Yeah, your emotions are healing. You will heal from this. This is excruciating pain, and it does go back to healing the inner child, like childhood trauma. Some of us have had too much responsibility at a young age. Some of us have been put in circumstances and situations that it's not our fault, but we've felt it's been our fault and carried it for many years. And so this is your psychologist who's available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the rest of your life, Archangel Uriel. And we ask Uriel now to descend upon everybody watching. You say, Uriel, I give you permission and ask to heal my emotions and come and give me the thought process I need for this healing to occur. That means putting your mind and your heart in alignment. Your emotions are healing, and this enables you to open to a greater love. You're being helped release anger, unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So, when there's a natural cycle of the moon, so there's a full moon purging, there's light codes coming in from the sun. And you're the star who's shining bright in the middle. So this is the balancing of the diamond. You're receiving the new spiritual download. Your emotions are clearing. If you can let go of the mind, otherwise the mind goes into, it's running a program. Right? So I call this the matrix program. You ready? The mind is already doing it, whether we like it or not. We have to take it off that, say the record player. In my day, we had record players, and it would go skip back to the song. You know what I mean? If there was a scratch on the record. So every time you go back to the old paradigm, you have to put, you know, the old song, you pull it back on. It's like that. What's I saying? So it goes like this. Is this good or is this bad? Is this right or is this wrong? What if this happens? What if I do this and that happens? And then what if they do that? And then what if this happens and that happens and this happens? Right? And now you're all stressed out. Energetically in your body, something will be tense. But maybe you skip that process and you just feel the pain in your body. So this is saying, ask your body, go, I feel that pain. Thank you for sharing. Where do you come from? Your body leads you back to the thought process. Your energy will lead you to the person who's draining you. That's when you can ask Michael to cut them off. You'll think about them, right? The energy, you can read it. A lot of you are really profound energy readers, where you can read the energy of somebody. If somebody comes into your bubble, for instance, you know they're there. And you have sovereignty over that, so you can say, get out. And then you change your thought process. Does that make sense? This is a psychology lesson, because your inner child's here. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? You're being looked after like Anne Geddes babies. You know the gumnut babies in the cotton wool? In the gumnut. You have a gift, right, for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Look at the wings. Iridescent wings here. As you heal your inner child, you're healing that paradigm from the template of the collective. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy at peace and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So this is if you have a child who's passed over, as we said before. You've got to believe, maybe, God took that baby and is looking after that baby in the Heaven's Children's Nursery. And they will be there when you arrive into New Earth. There's a reuniting here. So this grief could involve loss of children through miscarriage or through divorce, I just heard, or through death. This is a mother. This is a feminine energy. Right? Even here, looking at the loss of your childhood. You know, a lot of videos are saying now that God will restore unto you the years you lost, right, from the years taken in your own childhood, innocence that was stolen from you. There's also a mother energy on the other side coming in saying they're very proud of you and they love you and they've healed. This is about peace. This is your new mantra. If it doesn't bring me peace, it's like you're not allergic anymore. You're totally immune to it. The spirit of conflict has no power over you. That was the last battle, the spirit of conflict here, while you were down. It's like a lot of things have to work together to get you to that space. And now you've cleared it. Ah, and Isabella's here. And she's saying yes. As you move into this, there's new timing coming up for you. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Beautiful, isn't it, Isabella, beautiful? So as you heal your mental program, how would you like to think about that? Well, you have a choice. You can beat yourself up about it, or you can follow it, you can listen to the pain in your body. You can go, I'm not going to worry about, is this good or is this bad? Is this right? Is this wrong? Does this work? Does this not work? Is here, blah, blah, blah. Right? The new mantra in the new valley of the summit, not the mind valley, the mind summit, is if it works for me or it doesn't work for me. So it's about having compassion on yourself that you would normally give to another. So does it work for you means, does it bring you peace? And you can try things on, I say, energetically. You know, you can go, okay, I'm married to this person. Is it bringing me peace? And just sit in that energy. This is something you can't miss out on. This is about making up for lost time. Maybe feeling that you were robbed of this in your childhood. This is your Heavenly Father speaking. I knew he would come in. So I'm going to take all the cards back and we're just going to do a little extension here on Isabella. It says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. These are all things lining up for this divine feminine look. Blessings from the Holy Spirit. The wings. It's very ethereal, isn't it? She's very whimsical, like going with the flow. What? I'm not going to read it, am I? No. No. We'll do it in an extension instead. So Isabella's here. So it's all turmoil, chaos, don't know what to think, feeling lost, feeling lonely, receiving in the dream state. This is like a Piscean energy to me, you know, when you feel like you're in between worlds, or it's a bit dreamy, like you do, you know, after you have a night on the alcohol. Not that you're doing that, but it's likened to that. How many brain cells I killed as a teenager through alcohol. See, you followed your guidance here, Divine Feminine. You drew back. You were like, caution, I'm getting out of here. I'm walking away. I'm dropping this. I'm not worried about the person. The energy doesn't fit. It's not bringing me peace. If the energy wants to fit, then the energy has to change. I have to make that change so the energy will know what to change to be the match. Well done. Look at that, following your light in the darkness. You still did it. You followed your intuition. We're looking at Isabella here. Oh, at the end of the cycle, we had that before. Acacia, this is your Akashic records. This is your spiritual download. This is you stepping into your mission as a teacher, as a speaker. You want to know who you are. It's on your wings. You might be able to feel it in your wings. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. That's who you are. That's when I talk about getting a spiritual download. Right? You're now getting the mission contractual assignment. So you go, whoa, this is your first day. You don't even know where anything is. You know, first day on the job. But everything's lining up. It's all perfect. Remember that. You're at the end of the cycle. So that's past. We're doing a whole reading on yes, this timing is perfect. Because this is big. This is not just looking in material world that's going to be provided for you. It's a spiritual, excuse me, receiving of your, excuse me, blueprint. So this is saying it's coming up from the heart through your throat. The way you will speak will bring a different vibration. You got to know that you have what is needed. You have the gifts that are needed for humanity. You have them. Moving you forward. Sorry. Let me do this. Excuse me. Here we go. Isaiah. And this is it. So this would be growing pains. I don't think so. I heard imposter syndrome. Like, I don't think so. You know, this is like me thinking, how can you do spiritual readings with the tarot? And, you know, like, that's the end of that. Like, that's over. This is an intimidation energy is over. This is why you were stepping into this, and this gives birth. This is like the seed that we couldn't see under the ground, germinating, taking root and growing. This is the Empress energy. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. This is what you're coming into. You're walking into this new phase. Not right now, because the moon cycle is one of purging, the final stage, and now we start to show that by coming up to that new moon, there will be a harvest. I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. There's new ideas and situations coming into your life that you couldn't previously see. That's why you had to go through the transition, right? The time of then you make it mean. What does that mean? Again, we're not putting any meaning on it. You're not good or bad or right or wrong. It either works for you or it doesn't work for you. So you would say that. It either works for me, and you say your name, or it doesn't work for me. And so you would try it on again here. And there's peace in this. There's peace. There's your mission of speaking. That means everything's set up for you. The audience is ready. The venue is ready, right? The content is all ready. You already have mastered this in a previous incarnation. Wow, you're receiving it. Look, the third eye connection. That's amazing. Bringing it down into the energy. About peace. So you have to be in that vibration of peace, and then you'll know what is not of that. Does that make sense? And here, this is flowing with a new frequency. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and assert yourself. So when I talk about getting to the bottom of the pool, that's where you feel lonely, lost, alone, don't know where to go. What's my next step? You get so far down, right, that you actually push up. See, that's the leap up. So you're on your way up. So this is where, you can get distracted here. So if you get stopped here, then you lose your momentum, number one. The second, number two, is that you forget, are you going up or down? And maybe you have to go back down again. And that's what we saw Divine Masculine had to do. He was on his way up and he got distracted, so he fell back down again, right, to get the leverage to move up. So this time Divine Feminine is saying, I'm not getting distracted. I'm going to the top. I'm going to get my oxygen. I'm going to get my oxygen. Hopes and fears that it's never going to happen, that I'm going to be on my own all the time. This is just a fear. And now you've mastered being on your own, that you're not scared of being on your own. A lot of people are in relationships, we would call them codependent, right? Because they're not independent. They can't be on their own. They don't like their own energy. And so they find somebody who's the same. I don't like my energy either. So can we sit in each other's energy and not like each other's energy together? Yeah. Well, that'd be cool. Because then it won't be so obvious that I can't stand my own energy because you're there. So that's codependent. And this is breaking the cycles, knowing that you're enough, that you're on your own, that you're fine. It's like, seriously, when you get to that point, excuse me, you realize that you can only be in this moment. And you can only bring as much peace as you can through your thought process, which will help your body relax. Remember here? What would I have to believe for my dreams to become a reality today? This is it, the home. This is the home move. Celeste is here. So Celeste, and she helps you with the home move. This is a confirmation. There's a beautiful home waiting for you. But you must let something go. You know when you've lived in a house for a long time and it's the last day, you turn the key and you go, oh, those memories. Like it's sad, but you don't want to like bring the truck back and take everything back inside. That's what's happened over here. See that? That's the closing of the chapter. Well, that's over. It's a transition energy now you're going through. So you get your divine blueprint as you go through it. You're feeling growing pains because you haven't been into this space before. And now you're ready. You're not getting distracted. Right? You're receiving this. This is keeping your soul clear. This is keeping the black dog of depression out of the way and getting your connection to your soul star, to crown chakra very clear. And we do soul clearing tonight. Oh, we do that tonight on the members lounge. So you can get all these links on my mailing list at reikibybella.com. There's a mailing list pop-up. That's a free connection to me. Going into my mailing list if you're interested. I'm going to talk more about the CMEs, how they're affecting us, ascension symptoms, things like that, and the full moon fire release ceremonies. So have a look at reikibybella.com and fill in for the mailing list. It's free, and then you can be up to date on what's happening in the members lounge on YouTube. And also I give you a lot of freebies, which are activations and transmissions for what we're going through. So a happy move to a new home or place of a place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Remember we saw that Knight of Wands? He's moving house. So this looks like here that there's a divine masculine who's moving house or providing a home, right? But it hasn't been, you're in gestation just a little bit longer. It hasn't been birthed yet. Things haven't come together for this divine masculine in timing. Or he's waiting, like, you know, maybe for a lease or an agreement. So you're like, ho-hum, I've mastered this. This doesn't scare me. In fact, now I realize how powerful this is and how I power up being on my own and in nature and talking to the angels and clearing my soul. We do it every month as a soul clearing. So you ask Heavenly Father, I don't want any darkness in my soul. Release me and clear me. It feels so good. Afterwards, if you'd like to join us, we're in the members lounge doing that. So having a look here, divine feminine. Is there anything else about your... So you're getting your divine mission, you've got your divine masculine, you're giving birth also to something new, and you're not getting distracted. You're letting go of the past and you're moving into new residence or a new space of work, because it's like the whole universe is conspiring for this union. We have Island Wellness cards here. Let me have a look for divine feminine. And we're looking at how is this masculine on approach? How does this synchronicity happen? Show us a little bit of detail for why. We know it wasn't perfect. Why? Because there was conflict. Underneath that, the angel of marriage. As soon as the spirit of conflict is gone, through love, through the opening of the heart, which happens through divine feminine and through your heart. Your beautiful heart. Yeah, get ready. Receiving what you need. Progression. Arriving, moving on. Closure issues, right? You're out. So that whole chapter's over. That energy. We're not talking about people in particular here. We just want to have a feel for the energy, and then I'll come in, you know, a little bit more about the personalities. I like you. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming for fun, flirting, and want to date. This is being in the present moment and enjoying it just for what it is, right? A lot of feminine energy is like first date, second date, third date, first holiday, this, that, engaged, married, house, children, right? The masculine energy is like, do I feel anything right now? Is there a moment of romance in this interlude that we're having? Right, so a masculine energy will say, he's looking at the moments, he's counting up moments, he's not looking at a linear, he's really looking at an energetic up, like a vertical energy. Do I stack up enough positive moments here that I could go long term? So you could invite this guy on a holiday, and if he's not, you know what I mean, it's like not going to be the holiday that you want. So you have to wait, divine feminine, to be told, I like you. I like you. No, I like you. So this is underneath. The competition is over. Again, does that bring you peace? Thinking another woman's in the picture? Like that has to be a recipe of disaster. You have to walk away from that emotionally. Right? There's no other female here, right? The other woman. That's what you're letting go of. If there's another woman, you're out of there. And why would you do that? Write in the comments. Why would you be out of there? Bam! Out of there, Gonski. Like lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. Upload. Is it? Oh. Upheaval, sorry. Transformation. That's what I mean. It's fast. The clock is ticking. The time is up. This is happening in this moment. Here, mirroring. You're mirroring each other's self-image. Relationship reflect our wounds. Introspection. So what happens when you heal the wound, right? That karmic is released. The mirror changes and moves into this marriage energy. So beautiful. Time's up. Fancy having the coffin under the clock. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, transition. That's it. You're in that right now today, this full moon. And as you do that, you're collecting a lot of grief from the past, which is making space for this download here. So remember I said when you download a program on the computer, how do you know that it's not going to crash? You close other programs. You don't want to crash. So be very aware of this moment. Closing all other programs down. And then as you're receiving that new program here, can you use it? Do you get anything? No, you just got to sit in nothingness. That's why it's difficult. You have to download it, and then it uploads at a perfect time if you let go of this, which you're doing. It's amazing. Look, because you're bringing in the paradise timeline, I call it. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility, like the palm tree. Will blow in the wind, but it doesn't leave. Very strong foundation. Right, the hopes and fears here. What's that? Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. That's the fears underneath the coffin and the clock. The time is up. What's that? Wow. And the outcome's ascending next to the coffin. So I'm going to just tell you what I'm getting is that this could be a message that somebody's passed, right? Also, it could be a message that you receive that you thought somebody, it's like revealing the narc, coming to light. This is a setup where they set you up. So you get, it's like you followed your intuition and called it a day. I'm out of here. And then you get, in hindsight, you're going to get the evidence that your intuition was on the money. But this is like, you had to do it. This is a countdown. You cannot miss. You cannot miss this timeline. Like the time's up. Like the boat's leaving. So funny. And yesterday somebody was telling me how they were on a cruise and the boat left the dock. When you go on land and then you come back and you're like, you can't stay there. You know, the boat. Anyway, the boat came back. Normally you'd have to go by road and meet at the next port, but this boat reversed back. How lucky was that? I thought, oh, that's different. All right, so you can't miss this. You want to be on time. But even if you do, the boat will come back. You can't miss this. They're not going to go without you. Meaning that this frequency, this union, this energetic match cannot fail in this new frequency. Letting go of that old, that I'm not enough, I don't matter. You know, we're changing a paradigm here, collective, going from I don't matter to my happiness and my peace is the only thing that matters. If you can stand in that, the whole universe will realign for you. If you would need help with that in any way, you can learn Reiki with me at reikibybella.com. You get attunements, you can receive healings, and I also do intuitive psychic readings and tarot readings for you personally online over Skype throughout the whole world. If you're interested in connecting, go to reikibybella.com under psychic readings. You get a free upgrade because you're a YouTuber. And I love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes and subscribes. And join the members lounge or the mailing list so you can join in for the fire release ceremony we'll be doing later tonight. Thanks for watching.